Hi everyone, how you doing? This is Nancy, and I'm back with my junk journal January. So I'm going to work on 4 prompts today. We're going to do day 12, which was Friday. That's torn edges. 13 is garden. 14 is pattern, and then today, Monday, is opposite. So I'm going to do all 4 today. And let's get started. So first one, torn edges. We're going to work on this page here, and that's because this is the middle here. So we're going to work on this page here. I have my torn edge different kinds of papers, tissue paper that's been stenciled on. I took a picture. I usually, I don't know if you've ever done this. This is really fun. If you have your crochet trims or crochet doily, I know you can buy digitals like that, but I took a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper and I laid out pieces of trims that I have. I laid it inside my printer, the copy part of the printer, and ran copies of it. And so that's what this is, a torn piece of one of my trims. I have a piece of a digital, some handmade paper, book page, another digital, and another piece of, I don't know, I think it's rag paper. So I'm going to build that on this blank page here. So let's get started. So it's blustery out. It's definitely cold and blustery. I'm going to get my bigger bottle out. I'll go faster on this part. Very blustery out. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to put it down with, I think I'm going to put it down with, actually with my fabric tack, because it is a thick paper. So I'm going to do that. So yeah, it is cold. It is cold out here in Illinois, but you know, you got to bundle up. If you have to go out, you have to bundle up. So nothing new. Anyway, hope everyone's doing all right. Hope you're having time to craft, or maybe you're doing some book reading, or maybe some movie watching, or I think I want to do it. I'll do it this way. Or maybe you're working on puzzles. I love the way fabric tack works. I really do. I'm loving it. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to use it for anything else, just for that thick paper. So I'm going to cap this up and get my other papers out. Let's see what I have here. Actually, I think if I can lift this up, I was going to tuck this under, but that fabric tack is so good. So good, right? Look, I can't even get it up. That's okay. I'm just going to go on top then. I wanted to do that under. It's not coming up. It's stuck there. That's okay. I'm going to just glue some book page on. Like that. I like this edge, that's why. Wasn't thinking there, and I don't think I can get it up now without ripping. Oh, maybe I will. Maybe I got it. Oh, that stuff sticks pretty darn fast, but I can get it up enough here on the edge. I saved it. Oh, I ripped it, but that's okay. It's just a collage page. Okay, I got it. I think I'm okay, girl. Everybody. I think I'm okay. So I want to put that down in there. Yep. Wow. I'm going to use my glue book here off to the side. So I've been working on a puzzle. One that I've been working on, and I haven't worked on it, but I've had it on a board for 2 years and never did anything with it. It's like a scene of a red barn and snow and birds, but I actually worked on it yesterday and had a great time doing it too. So okay, I'm doing pretty good on it. Okay, and then this book page I'm going to put in I like to do that sometimes at night. And, you know, like I told you before, okay, let's see, let me get this on here. I might have to riff this a little because I'm not going to get it all under there. I'm not a big TV watcher, but something caught my eye on Netflix, and I'm going to tell you about it because it's something that I don't usually watch. Let me get a wipe here. I'm using my sticky glue stick. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I do like a good mystery. And I was looking on Netflix one day while I was crafting, and let me just get this down here. I'm trying to think what should be. I probably should just get it down with the fabric tack again. I was on Netflix, and there was a psychological thriller that caught my eye, and I'm like, oh, I don't watch those. I wonder what this is about. So it's, I know a lot of you like to read mysteries, like murder mysteries and things like that. Anyway, the author of the books, he writes a lot of books, and the author is Harlan Coben, I believe. Harlan is his first name, and Coben, C-O-B as in boy, E-N. And the name of the movie and the book is Fool Me Once. Oh my goodness. And there are like eight shows, like mini series, I guess they would call that. It was so good. Like, and you have to follow it. Like, you have to pay attention. You can't just watch it and look away. Because usually, if I put on like a Hallmark movie or something, I can craft here while I'm watching it. No, I actually had to stop most of the time and watch it. So, and then I was telling my one daughter about it, and she said, oh yeah, he writes a lot of books, and Netflix has a lot of movies based on his books. I said, really? And she said, yeah, you got to look for some more. So I didn't realize there's quite a few of his books made into movies on Netflix. I don't know any other names. We just started watching one, a second one now called The Stranger. And I just started that, like first 2 episodes. So they kind of are, they are psychological thrillers, and you have to pay, well, at least I do. I have to pay attention. I can't just not, do stuff. So I have to pay attention, but it really kept my interest, which is unusual for me to be watching stuff like that. But, and you know what else? They're not, how can I say? They're not gross. They're not, morbid. They're not, they have obviously some things happening in there, but nothing that there's not a lot of nudity. I haven't seen any actually really so far, not that I watched many, but there's some swearing, but and the first one and this one here, it seems that I don't know if they all take place in England. Maybe more of the people in England know of this author, and they're aware of these books and movies. I don't know. So anyway, if you're looking for something a little different to watch, yeah, I'm gonna start looking up all his movies that are made, or his books that are made into movies, and I'm gonna maybe start watching them since it's winter. Also, I'm sure the books are even better, but I'm really impressed with the movies. So anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that. And oh yeah, and then I want to put on, I thought this was nice because it was across from my watercolor of leaves. So I want to put this trim on too, just across like that. And that's my torn edges, because everything is torn. different papers, different thicknesses, and everything is torn. So let me just get that on here. There, I like it. You can see everything's torn edges. We have different types of paper, like a light tissue, book page, digital, handmade paper, rag paper. I like it. Okay, so I keep wiping my hands here because of this glue. And so, yeah, that's what I was watching. Doing my puzzle in between this. Okay, so we did torn edges. Okay, now I went ahead and did garden, and I kind of broke the rules of my book here, because you know my book is supposed to be neutral, and every now and then I just put in a little color just for oh, that's another page. I put in some color that we're going to do. Well, I just broke the rule, but you know what? I can do that because it's my book, right? And there are no rules. So for garden number 13, I did it in the middle here, and I painted vegetables. I guess I'm thinking of a garden for summer. I think I'm thinking of summer already. So I just went ahead and painted some vegetables on this middle part of the watercolor. And I actually kind of like how it turned out, being the middle of the book now. So a little pop of color, you know, you're thumbing through the book, you see a little bit of green, but then when you turn to the middle, that's when you see a pop of color. So excuse me if I broke my rules, but that's okay because it's my book, right? And it's my party. Okay, so this is gardening, and that was that was number 13. So we did torn edges, which was here, and then gardening here, and then our next one is pattern. Okay, number 14, pattern. Okay, this is an easy one, and I'm trying to finish the first half of the book here. So next to my eclectic, I have this piece of scrapbook paper. You could see it's a pattern, like a gritty kind of pattern. So I want to put that on there. So I'm going to glue that on. Even this, well, this side is really cool too, but the other side to me has pattern. So let me get this paper on for our background. Okay, and trying to stick the pin in my glue there. All right, so we're gonna put this on here, cover this big old white page here. Okay, so to me that's a pattern, a gritty looking pattern, grid, okay. So then I was looking through my other things. So I found these Tim Holtz guys. Now, if you look at them, they all have a gingham patterned shirt on. So I thought, oh my gosh, well, that's perfect, isn't it? So I'm going to put them here, real simple and easy. So I'm going to do that because they have, their shirts have a pattern. You know, some pages go together a lot easier than others, right? And sometimes the ideas come really fast. And then some pages you're really thinking, And I just kind of, I try not to stress over it. If the idea isn't coming to me right away, then I just kind of walk away and do something else until it does come to me. Otherwise, you'd be sitting here wasting time trying to figure out something, right? So let me make sure that paper's down, which it is. And then, whoops, I gotta fix that. I'm gonna put these guys right here, right off to the side here. Let me hold them down, and then I'm gonna have to glue my little stamp here's coming up. Okay, there we go. Hold that down for a second. So we have pattern, is that right? Isn't that, yeah, pattern. We have the pattern of the grid back here. We have the pattern of their gingham shirts. They all have the pattern gingham shirts. And then I wanted to do one more thing with pattern. So I looked through my labels and I found some labels with numbers. And because there's 3 of them, I started finding things that have 1, 2, and 3 on it. So I'm just going to ink these up. And I thought I could just kind of glue them on. Kind of around them. Real simple type thing, but it's a pattern of numbers, right? Like something like this. I don't know. We'll see. Just thought it was a cool idea. So I have, let's see, then we could do like 1 there, and then this one had a 2 on it. And believe it or not, in all the labels I had, I couldn't find one that just had a 3 on it, so I made one. So let me put that there, and then I just took an oval label and I cut out a 3 on there. And that'll work. I don't know, what do you think? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it just like that. And to me, it's definitely a pattern, a background pattern, a pattern of their shirts, and the patterns of numbers, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Clever, huh? I'm just kidding. I don't know if it is or not, but I like it. I'm liking it though. Works for me. I tell you, I have to tell you, I'm really enjoying working on that floral folio that I'm working on with all the soft, pretty colors and the flowers, especially during the winter time now. I'm really enjoying that. So if you haven't seen it, check out one of my other videos. I think I've done about three or 4 parts on it already. It's coming along really fun. Really, really nice. Okay, well, that's my pattern for pattern. Okay. All right, I'm okay with it. So then, number 15, that would be today, Monday, is opposites. So I was trying to think, well, there's a lot of opposites. You could do just about anything you can think of, right? But I was looking through my little stash of things that I keep on the side that I said, instead of looking all over your craft room for ideas, have a bin or a box or a tray with stuff. And that's what you're going to use in this journal. You might have to go out and get a specific stamp or a specific item for the page, but your main stuff, just try to use what's in the tray. Then it doesn't become overwhelming, right? So I found in my tray, believe it or not, a picture. Where's that at? Okay. I found this in my tray. And when I saw this, I said, well, obviously it's a man and a woman, opposite, right? But then I said, opposites attract, right? And I'm thinking, well, I got to use this picture then. It's easy, just like that, with a few little elements to add. So I took out some of my old photo corners, and I thought I'd put them on. So I'm going to glue them onto my photo, and we're going to put the photo down. These I had bought. I know if you're going to ask me, I don't know where I got them from. You might be able to find them vintage black photo corners. You might be able to find them on Amazon. I don't know, but I had a small package of these for a long time, and it had a price tag on them, so I'm assuming I bought them in a shop or at a vintage store. So I couldn't even tell you where I got these, but, and I didn't even take the minute to look on Amazon, but something tells me that you should be able to find these. And these, I love the way they look on photos. It definitely reminds you of, you know, the old albums, right? I love using them. And I only need 3 because something's going to be on the cover. I mean, on the, we're going to make a little tag collage here. So let me get that on the page then. And I love that, other than my watercolor pages that take me a little longer to do. You know, some pages, like I said, take longer than others, but some are quick. And I feel good that even though mine might be more simpler than others, I'm okay with it because I'm keeping up. You know, I don't have to compete with people that are doing really, you know, in-depth, intricate pages. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If I didn't have 10 other things going, I would probably devote that much time and trouble on this book. But because I have other things going on, I want to keep up with it, and it pushes you to think out of the box sometimes. I'm real happy with what I've been doing. So I'm just going to make a little collage here of labels. And I'm calling that opposites because opposites attract, and they're opposite and they're obviously attracted to one another. So that's my story. I wanted that close, I think, like that. I think I wanted it a little further, but let's see. Oh well, it's on there. Nothing I can do about it now. Let's see, I'm going to put that here. And then I thought the number could go here. And then I was going to put this hand, pointing finger here too, I think, is what I want to do. Opposites attract, right? Okay, I'll do that. Let me get this little hand on where I want it. So if I put that there, like that, I'll put that there. So I'm hope you all are, you know, if you're doing this, that you're keeping up. Okay. Let me get that on here. And I think that's good. I'm going to call it done on this one for sure. So, okay, so to recap, what did we do? We did, oh, I still have a page to work on. So I have one more page to work on the first half. We did torn edges. Where's my torn edges? Okay, we did torn edges today. And then garden was my vegetable garden here. And then pattern. We did grid, gingham shirt pattern, and the patterns of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the last is opposites, and that's my opposites attract. And it's a cute picture. So, all right, so far we're caught up today, Monday, and looks like I have one page left to do in the first half of the signature. That's my only page that I need to fill up. So I guess we'll be doing that with Flow, or maybe, unless I find something else to start here. It just depends what I want to do, if I want to work on this kind of page, or if I like to work on a plain page. And I still have one more watercolor page whenever it speaks to me. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed doing that. Thanks so much for hanging with me and doing this. And just take care of yourselves and be blessed. And I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye.